Life itself is a lot like Darkest Dungeon 2, in that you're trying to scale a terrifying, impossible mountain with only shit food and mental illness for company. Every time you think you're starting to get somewhere, one of your internal organs tries to kill you and you're pushed right back to the start. And you upgrade every so often with ever-increasing amounts of candles. Until you get to the point where the upgrades are sort of only cosmetic and don't really mean much anymore. I think that's called middle age. Anyway, as you can see by our glorious city and a few other things that are a little shiny, I've been grinding like a stripper seasoning her dinner with pepper, which means a lot. So we now have all of these fuckers. Stagecoach is as good as it's going to get. We got all of that, which we didn't really need, but I was just curious about all the little critters and whatever. Unfortunately, none of them got cuter than the orphan wolf cub. They're really quite horrible, a lot of them. I even got a few Pimp My Ride skins for the stagecoach. And then, as for the characters...
These are beaten, broken souls. And yet our fortunes ride with them.
Well, you kind of undercut me there, narrator, to be honest. I was gonna say we fucking nailed it, but you put a bit of a dampener on it all. Literally everyone maxed the fuck out. Which means they even get trademark items, which are... Well, they say trademark items and then it's a signature in item, so apparently they couldn't decide quite what to call it, but it's essentially a very good in item that will occasionally appear. I also got a bunch more of these.
Is to make it real once more.
45 out of 163. Getting pretty good. We got a bunch of new weapons and doodads and shit to throw at them. And I think you actually get a free, for each one you unlock, you get it free the first time. So when we get somewhere, we're going to have a shit ton to look at. And I've also been cosmeticizing, so we can have some pretty colours too. And if we can't beat the fucking lung dragon with all of that, then this really is just impossible. And it was never meant to be. So, yeah. We must have the best possible chance at this point.
The house on the borderlands.
Rob Captain. You'll notice at the moment I've got the bloody skin on the stagecoach, which makes it all bloody, obviously.
We had managed to grasp a thread of connective worship that stretched across vast gulfs of time and tribe.
Is that a new one?
But we did not understand it.
Not sure if that was a new dialogue line, but it was pretty much saying the same thing.
And welcome what help may come.
I think it only really progresses when you, you know, kill a boss and all that. So, grinding has been a lot easier because I now had 4 characters maxed out in terms of their Shrines of Reflection. So if I just use those, no Shrines of Reflection appear on the map, which makes it easier rather than having to dodge them all. But now that we are streaming, I want to see all that shit from the new people. So I'm thinking old Barry's coming back.
Pride. More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
Because if we get some more moves for him, he's got a riposte somewhere in there, or he should have. In fact, one of these colours I haven't seen yet. That one I have, Golden Boy. And then green. Yes, it's usually red, blue and green to some extent with everyone. Is that the only difference on that one? Yeah, kinda. Alright, well let's go with big gaudy gold. And then we've got a few different weapons, as you can see, although you can't actually see them that well, they're sort of covered by that. But Bulwark and Sergeant, I think I'm going to go with Bulwark. And, oh, he has a new path I haven't tried out. Look death in the eye. More health, more riposte and crush skills. Well, that'll be good when we get riposte, but we don't currently have it, so... I think I'm going to stick with Bulwark. Which makes our crush worse. And riposte worse, but again, we don't have it. And shield attack stuff is way better. So, we just focus on that. And then that seems to be mainly for buffing and whatnot. So yeah, Shieldy, Beardy Shieldy Barry. Was caps lock necessary? No, but also yes. Who else? We've finished Dimar, but I did just want to show he's got a funky new coat. Which is it is technically just red, blue and green, but at least they did something different with that. And he can get a really antiquated pistol as well, which is cool looking. So yes, we were doing some on Plaguey, who has a new weapon apparently I haven't seen. Physician. So we had a Butcher's Cleaver, and we had that one. But this sort of... I mean, that one doesn't even have a bag. It's just bottles of plague strapped to her. And then that one's... it's alright. And she's got a few new colours as well. Good old green, sort of purpley thing. And then that very striking one. I think we're going to go... purple. Melee skills, light causing skills. Oh, and much like with Barry, this seems potentially good, but for skills we don't currently have, like disorienting blast. So I'm going to go with Alchemist. You can be our big old blighter in the back row.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
Now, Pat Butcher was good for a while, but unfortunately this hasn't stopped being funny to me yet, so apologies if it has for you. Who else? Well, there's quite a few really. We actually got somewhere with Runaway, so we should keep going with her.
Nothing remains save a burning will to survive.
She's got some nice colours as well. Again, mainly, you know, the primary ones, but still. Very muted. Nothing too crazy. Which, you know, suits the game style, I suppose. Let's go with red, because we're burning everything. And then we've got a sort of hot bat, or whatever that is. And a kind of different pokery thing. It does also change all her sort of accoutrements on her bandolier, which is interesting. We might have seen the bat before, so I'll go with this one. This kind of, I don't know, it looks like she might have just taken that off a fence or something and heated it up. And this is always a problem because these are sort of her best moves, but as you can see, they rather depend on where she is. So let's say we're making her third position, third rank. Better burning, but less damage overall. Chance to start your turn on fire. Not great. Better healing skills, but worse burning. We do have a pretty decent heal there. And Orphan, which is a less health, fire starter skills. We don't have the move fire starter yet, but as you can see, that one gets a bit wacky. Technically, with that one, there is no bad place, no bad rank for her to be in, because when she's lessened on damage, she is increased on fire. But I don't know how well that works in practice, and as I say, we don't have fire starter yet. So less damage or less burny? I want to burn things. Also, I'm going to go with this in the game. It's none of Vice's flagellations, and to you. Hope all is well. Oh god, audible back cracks. That's always good. I was thinking of cigarette things. It was like cooler, smoky, or cigarillo. And then I thought of something that I definitely can't call her, despite that being a perfectly fine term in English for a cigarette. That would maybe not best to have that flashing up on screen. So let's go with... Oh, I can't fit Smokey Robinson in there, can I? Who even is Smokey Robinson? Smokey Robbins. Sure. They weren't a serial killer, were they? I think they sound like a musician or something. It's not if I says no cigarettes, please. Well, we've avoided that. We've just gone for a kind of whatever the fuck that is. I'm paranoid now. Who the fuck was Smokey Robinson? American singer, songwriter, and record producer. Legendary. Okay. They look a bit worse for wear these days, but well, he is 84, so fair enough. Okay, cool. Well, as long as we have it, we're not role-playing a wrong'un. That's the main thing. Now, we could go... I do want to see Grave Robber's stuff, and she could definitely do with some more moves, because this is pretty lackluster. It all depends on if we want to actually beat the boss or just get more story. I think I want to get more story at the moment. Even if I bring... Well, that's the thing. Even the heavy hitters are a bit wanked up at the moment just because of the lack of moves. So let's... Is there anything that makes her work in second rank? She's... A back rank roll. Well, not that then. Rank flexible roll. Flexible roll. So we could do that, and you could be double blight along with plaguey. That works in second. Yeah, most of that can work. And we got a corpse clearing thing as well, which I would have to take something off to use. It's none of us says cool title. Thank you. I thought it was quite good. Sometimes they're a bit of a struggle, and sometimes you get a pretty clear idea. And it seemed appropriate after we got absolutely mullered on the last one. So, oh, those are more effective when stealthed. So perhaps have the move that is the stealth. And then I could rely on that for damage there, and yeah, and then that can hit any rank. So okay, take out that, put that on. Venomy Lady, and I believe we have some colours for you as well.
Into the catacombs of the mind.
Red, and then oddly not green, but just sort of darker blue. I suppose her default might be supposed to be green, perhaps. Very hard to tell. But yeah, let's go with striking red. Then we got these. Hers, you know, only little daggers, so they don't change much. Sure, we'll go with the venom drop one, because then she's got some colourful test tubes on her belt, which seems dangerous. Gob chops. There we go. Barry, Gob chops, Smokey Robbins, and the NHS. Yeah, I like the role of that. Yeah. Could eat. In fact, one of the items I've unlocked now is called a shrine map, which, if we ever see that for sale anywhere, we're definitely getting that, because as it's the title suggests,
enough yet remains of the world.
yeah, as the title suggests, it basically, I think it's like 100% scouting for all Shrine of Reflection locations.
The winds whip more harshly
So that
on
would
the
be
far
very
side of
handy.
the brook.
There's some of our slime mold already.
You see, even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
All the slime mold finally came to bite me in the arse on one of the runs I did. I thought it was just generally it lowered their resistance to disease, but they can actually get a disease from just using it. And I gave my Vestal dysentery, which was a whoops. Luckily, we do have a few more food things now, which we'll hopefully get instead. Three and three. Nope, not enough. But I also can't reach them. You really... I've done so many with the Highwaymen now that you get so used to having him on riposte. It really... It's the closest to a sort of broken move I would say the game has, really. Becomes quite invaluable for a lot of fights. Aha, I can drag you forward. Just for him to knock you back again, but you know. Tis the to and fro of combat. I can see now how it is useful giving Thingy a corpse clearing move.
Welcome relief from caustic agony.
Although I didn't need to use it because they've moved to the front. I acted before I thought there. Oh well. Jab him with the stick. Oh, you can't reach him now. There we go. Would have been embarrassing to fail on this part.
Are you shaken?
No.
There is so much worse in store.
We haven't reached the store yet.
Lower your guard. Soften your gaze. It is safe here.
Book of Creative Insults. One target, and then they... Is that all it does? Wait, hang on. You have a 5% chance to have the taunt thing. I guess we want that on Barry then. He's the one who should be tanking all the hits. Sharp swords and sharper wits. Okay. I see. The idea is he reads the book and now he's insulting everyone. I hope there's actually some... I doubt there is, but I hope that there was some gameplay thing to that. If at the start of every fight he insults someone now, that would be great. Mop and bucket. 5% chance for those good buffs. Chance of less stress. Also a chance of more stress. How does that fit within a mop and bucket? Doesn't really matter. Do you want that, Smokey? Choring is boring, but no one's above it. That was a net loss. Restorative herbs, 10% travelling heal, 20% healing received from skills. Very good. So good that I kind of want to keep it for later in the game. More speed until next in. Who's the slowest among ye? Barry, that makes sense. Go on then. Slowing down in my advanced years. Not when we've got nondescript flowers. Fire resistance. Sure. For split knuckles and crow's feet alike. If you say so. So yeah, we got some stale bread, which is better than mould. Who'd have thought? We had worse on the front. I'm sure you did. And if you had worse in the back, then I don't need to know about it. Somewhat desiccated, but no sign of fungal growth. Unlike this.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
Oh shit, I can just buy the bread now. I should have done that. Sorry, Smokey, you got the fucking raw deal there. Everyone else gets bread. You have the mould. So yeah, as you can see, the menagerie has expanded. All these creepy fuckers now. I haven't even used that one, but it actually doesn't actually seem like a benefit, does it? Less scouting and more encounters with... No, it's not more encounters, you just find... You can see more of the encounters with cultists. Mucilaginous slime. A lot of them are linked to like a type of gear that you get, so road gear. 2% crit per scouting gear and more baubles. That one's not bad. And heal on killing a corpse. I mean, grave robber's move already heals her, but it's not necessarily a bad shout. Yep, her food items. Let's see what ones of these we actually have. Road gear. Oh, and you can just get that again, can you? I've been quite big on trying to get more positive relationship things going, because that can really fuck you when it goes in the other direction and you're forced to have moves you don't want locked in. It can totally bollock up the sort of setup that you're going with. So as much as having all these new ones is nice, I might go with the old classic. And so then if we focus on luxury gear, that will only increase his effectiveness. That said, they are selling this, which is plus fucking 6 speed, which is crazy good and might be worth getting. So we're gonna get it.
Such power in such a little thing.
Yep, as my ex used to say. Wait, no. Ignore that. Linseed oil. That's a combat item apparently. And people don't like it. You can have that, Gobchops. And then just the academic's face. Shred of Decency removes that, which I think is a buff that the cultists get. So we can save that. On entering Death's Door, things don't look so bad. Maybe give that to you. Clotter. 100% damage, and then at the end of the round, minus 30% damage for one battle. Ooh, that's a bit of a fucking drop off, isn't it? 20% healing given and less received. Yeah, risky shit that I ain't doing. In the Tangle, 15% damage. Are we even going to the Tangle?
The provinces and cantreds of our land, crumbling and undone.
More candles if we go to the Sprawl. So, yeah, I think we go to the Sprawl. So you can keep your bloody thingamygoogle. And yeah. Cool. Who hasn't had bread? Surely we have spreads somewhere. Jam? Honey? Sorry, did you call for me? Ha 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 ha.
Planning and mindfulness, as vital to survival as sharpened steel.
Oh, and of course... hold on. I'm pretty sure that's 9. let me check. Roman numeral 9. Yes, IX. Because X is 10. Oh. I'd unlocked that one. I hadn't actually seen it yet. Put fucking go faster stripes on your stagecoach. I quite like that one, but let's go with the stupid fire one. I mean, fuck it, might as well put it on, even though we're not going there.
Advantage is a good thing.
So they say. Now you're already more speedy. Who do we want to be King Speedy? Maybe you? Just how insane could it get? If you're already the fastest and then we add that, 13 speed. You'll be blighting fuckers every second. Hopefully. Sure.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
Those could be useful if we're going to the Sprawl. As could those. You can carry those. And you can carry those. Do we want to get something for Barry? Sure, why not? Smelling salts. There you go, Bazza. Don't spend it all at once. And let's try and improve Smokey and Gobchops. Yay! There. If I hold my nose, I can daydream a finer vintage. So they're at 10 now, which is average, which means we shouldn't get anything bad, but it's also... Yeah. I miss confiscating these from the cron scripts. Sure.
One learns quickly when survival demands it.
So yeah, it's definitely much more rare for the positive relationship things to trigger. But not impossible. I think that is actually more worthwhile. I'll leave that on just in case people start getting swapped around. She can't use it from 4th position, but you never know. Right, should obviously beef that up since that's our main thing of attack at the moment. Probably going to be doing a lot of that as well. And we only had the 2 for whatever reason, so that's a bit wank. Cool. Peace and hope, sure.
Another nameless city. Another inferno of mutilation and madness.
It's not nameless. It used to be called Cardiff. Never been to Cardiff. I just picked a name out of a hat. It's probably lovely there. Might be lovely there.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
What would they look like if they were just aflame and not ruined? So we got one bell end on right at the end. Sorry, Freudian slip. On the left there, and possibly others. So we should always go to the unknown. I mean, our only other choice here is an immediate boss fight, so I'm not thrilled about that prospect.
At the mercy of the road and its myriad dangers.
Yeah, one thing I noticed, you can actually click on your little pet and they make a little noise. Way! That worked out well. Obviously it's quite cute with the orphan wolf cub. All the others... I mean, to be fair, they've tried to make them sound cute. They perhaps sound more cute than they look, but it's still iffy. I was the smartest, but wisdom was not on the syllabus. That's a zinger. How could this thing that warmed us on cold nights be terrible? What did fate expect as she flogged me towards vindictive... I've said that word before. Vindictive action. My ambition outflanked my fellow officers at soirees and mock skirmishes. So we've got a bit far with everyone, but let's go with Barry, I think. Because I don't think we've had any of his yet. No.
Man-at-Arms. Chapter 1. A premature promotion. The politics of a military career are perhaps as treacherous as war itself. Though untested in combat, his acumen for advancement was unmatched. Through a dubious campaign of influence and intimidation, he had at last claimed a coveted command, and was eager to bask in the glory of the victories that were sure to come.
Oh, okay, and this is slightly younger you, although still grey in the beard. Salt and pepper. And he's now got Bellow, which removes enemies' riposte and slows them down. That's not bad to have. It's not the riposte, but it's something. Oh, shit. Don't say you squits never did. Oh, fuck. Missed it. He said the word squits in there, I think, for some reason. I don't end up using that much, I'll be honest. Although perhaps if Crush is kind of fucked with our setup, then maybe that's the better way to be. Cool.
An elementary problem, is it not?
So Barry, you were a bit of a wanker and you kind of finangled and browbeat your way to a senior position in the military. What a cunt. I'm not crying, look away. It's a bit early for that, Barry. We've only just started to delve into your shit. Don't have a full-on meltdown yet. Hello. Lose some money, gain some... No, lose some flame, gain some money. Gain some flame and armor. Flame and scouting. Well, it's going to be the scouting. We need to see where them shrines is. Oh, well, there's one unavoidable one next, so that works. And one more after that. So... yeah, we haven't missed any, which is good.
Look ahead. A place to reflect, remember, and reconcile.
And get shot at. Well, we're on a roll with you, Barry, so let's keep going. Clever repartee and a poisoned tongue meant nothing on the battlefield. No. Is this what you immediately getting your comeuppance?
Chapter 2. A leader of men.
It's not very progressive. We didn't have any women in this army. Oh, we're in it now.
Behold the conquering general, marching his men to victory.
Is that me, is it? Am I the conquering general? Oh goody. I can inspire others. And that will speed them up. Wait, what? That was the only move I had and it didn't do what it said it was going to. Is this the fuckery at... Jesus! Oh, okay, we got tons of them, it's fine. Is that the fuckery at play here? What he thought were inspirational words were actually dog shit. And all their moves are called every man for himself. A setback, hold the line. Attack, strategic retreat. Attack, but, you know, better. No, see, it's not doing... God, that's so sneaky. It's not... It says it's going to buff them and then it debuffs them. See, this is why I really like these Shrine of Reflection things, because you've got all the mechanics of the game, and then you've got these little story areas where they can just really fuck with them. We've already had fighting and blighting semi-quavers. So just... is there nothing I can do that will actually benefit here? And do I actually have infinite men? Like, what? How do I win this? Or is the idea that I don't? If I say strategic retreat, would that work? No, that's... he's hating that. Conflicting orders. Oh, Christ. He jumped back to the front line and dazed himself. Oh my god. These guys were never this tough. Am I even going to kill one of them? I don't know. Oh god, Barry, you fucked this up. You've screwed the pooch on this 10 times over. And all that does is stress me out completely. Which probably isn't a lie, it probably just will do that.
A rout. A massacre. A complete and total failure of command.
Oh my god. Barry, you fucking muppet. You got the whole squadron killed. Squadron? That's more Air Force, isn't it? The whole battalion fucked. Stand fast. Oh, okay, a defensive thing. Sure. I'm pretty sure that's a new move. He didn't have that in 1. I would... Deserted by my own cunning. That's one way to put it. Right, everyone wants to... No, wrong thing. Everyone wants to go to the assistance encounter, but we have an appointment with a bell. And if we do that, we'll fuck it all up. So we've got to go this way. Which is fucking 3 fights. I suppose we've done quite well up until now, so 3 fights it is.
Though decidedly inconvenient.
Wait.
At least we know what's coming.
Before you get even more inconvenient. Yeah, we should try out the new move.
We must keep moving.
You must stop saying that. That's useful for if I do get, like, moved around. Although he still moves forward with that. Yeah, but if I'm right at the back, then... Defense for me, but not for thee. So yeah, Barry botched it like you wouldn't believe. Are we even attempting to avoid these? If you've got a fucking strategy as to how, I'd love to hear it. Book burning party. Everyone's invited. BYOB, bring your own books. Oh, what was that for? Oh, just for shits and giggles. Less move resistance, less fire resistance, and the possibility to stun them. I mean, less fire resistance, it's still going to be a lot for these guys, isn't it? Yeah, fuck it. Give it a go. Oh, down to 7. It wasn't as high as I thought then. Let's pickaxe someone in the face. It's been a minute. Lovely. It's a shame the sort of pickaxe is never, like, shown as a primary weapon, so the costume changes don't affect that, it seems like. Which is a shame. You could do some cool things with a pickaxe for a weapon. Yeah, let's try a bit of this. Shout at them. Better than you did
Cunning.
all the men
You may outwit them yet.
who you got killed. Bernie.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
I had a feeling you might try and do that. When I saw the move come up. Okay, so she's totally fine in 3rd position, that's good. That's not ideal. 3 and 4, okay. Worth killing you then. Yeah, let's do a bit of this. I was wondering if it was a taunt as well. It makes sense to do that. Oh, great, it burnt the corpse instead. Well. Everyone's getting a bit too swapped around now for my liking.
The work continues.
Hello. I didn't know that. Oh shit, so that's a thing of putting her on that class as well, because that doesn't normally inflict blight. Oh, fantastic. And this is perfect, because this exactly gets rid of your stupid riposte shit. No riposte for you. If I don't get a riposte, you don't get a riposte. That's how it works. So you can still attack while up here, but I kind of need you further back. Preferably. Blade Tornado. It's a bit of an ostentatious title. That's you fucked, or it should be. Yeah, sure. Get rid of your dodge. Nah, it's fine. They're only on fire, it's fine.
Malaise, measured and steady.
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the world to see.
Unfortunately, we're surrounded by flames, so it doesn't really... We're not actually all that noticeable. Okay, so good to know that everyone can still kind of function pretty well when we're shifted around all over the place. Less healing is never good. I don't know if I want to do that. Nope. Not going to risk that. Yes, stick to the left.
Is your coach prepared for the upcoming obstruction?
Maybe. Maybe not. The good thing about these is that they do get you more of the mastery points, which, considering you can start some runs with 5 and we only got 2 this time, I would definitely like more of those. Let's throw a bit of this about. I don't like it. Tough shit. Always a good opening move. This is probably quite a good opening move as well, thinking about it. I mean, if you could shout and actually sound like that, then that would be an effective intimidation move. Because that didn't sound human. This is just like some low rumbling roar. Did something happen to your vocal cords in the war, Barry? Is that why all his inspirational talks failed? Because they all sounded like that? The speech he was giving was actually incredibly moving, but it just sounded like... Oh. So, just kind of scared people off. Of course, my affliction would be my voice fucking breaking, so I'd have the opposite problem. People would understand what I'm saying, but they just wouldn't find it very... motivating. Motivating! spread out the damage a bit too much here, haven't I? Yeah, your mum's a front mortar. Yeah, so I guess he's not doing the insulting thing, which is a shame. That could have been a really... It could have been an almost too funny thing to add. It depends how much they cared about keeping the atmosphere, I suppose. I would have done it though. Would have been worth it. A chance to think up goofy insults for your character to throw at people. Always take that opportunity. Tell you what, yeah, let's just bring you forward. You're actually not doing too swish now, are you? Ah, nearly. Great.
Calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Excellent. A little bit rough around the edges, but got through it.
Unpleasant in the extreme. This work is noble and necessary.
How's everyone doing on their items? We didn't... Yeah, we were using the linseed oil, but I guess they can stack for 4, so it's all good. I really hope this third one is the riposte. I've been quite patient with it, I think. Oh, but first, more fanatico fucks. Another book burning party. Come on. Can't we go bowling or something? Right, you're just a wanker, so I want you there. And you're an explosive. So I want you ticking down in a different way, if possible. And slow you all down with one of my fucking gorilla roars. Well, shit.
And carelessness, hallmarks of the unprepared.
It's turn-based. That was not. There was no haste problem there. Or there. Just decided to fucking miss everything, apparently. Starting to look a bit worse for the wear. Well, yeah, so that I could use that, but it wouldn't actually move her. Um, let's focus on... Let's bring you out of the fucking shadows, you sneaky little hider. And yes, maybe heal yourself up a bit.
Early results are encouraging.
Okay, she can work pretty fine in 4th rank as well. We just got no pickaxe. So be it.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Fuck off.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Yeah, she could definitely do with more moves because her positioning seems to fuck up quite a bit. You're getting a bit too far forward, but luckily you can still use that. Okay, your turn, guys.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Yeah, it's not usually accidentally that I win a fight, so...
The loathing abates.
Yeah! Everyone wants the bell except Smokey. Who'd rather go see a creepy old beardy man. Not now, leave me alone.
The loathing whispers.
Barry's day, I guess. I mean, we were just talking about getting more moves for her, but, you know. Were they dreams, or did I truly see scratches on my arms in the morning?
Chapter 3. One eye open.
Filling in this, I was going to say plot hole, but also another kind of hole.
Every night,
Not
the
that
men
it's a
of his
plot hole,
regiment
but-
would interrupt his fitful convalescence. Mutilated and maimed, the spectral garrison clawed at his bed covers, whispering hateful truths in his ears. The exhausted attendants in the field hospital would wake to the sound of panicked screaming and inglorious sobs. It was not the war that had taken his eye. It was pride.
Oh, okay. And so at this point, the eye is gone. Retribution. Yeah, there's the riposte. I mean, you know, sorry for your loss and all that, but yay! Cool new moves. I was but a child playing Commander. Yeah, sounds like it. You done fucked up. You got PTS up to the diddle. The what? Doesn't matter. See, that'd be quite good to use in combination with the riposte, really. So, what are you going to get rid of? That wasn't an answer. No, I know. If I get rid of that, then... yep. There we are. Cease your whining. The only one whining was the orphan wolf cub. You can't blame him. Actually, we didn't give him a name. Oh, too late. If we survive this, we'll give him a name. Hello, you creepy fuckers. Right, first things first, deal with you shitheads. That's a good opening. Yeah. Come and get me. Very little damage, but it's still oh, and that just totally fucking got rid of it. Thanks. No wonder I hate your bloody fish trumpet. But it can be useful because, well, every little helps, and it's also good for just knocking shit like that off of them. Where you actually don't want to waste too much damage on it, you just want the debuff gone, kind of thing. No, you're not allowed to hit him now, he hasn't got the thing on. Oh, and a buff from the mop and bucket. Guess it was worthwhile. Sure, yeah, heal that one. See if I care. Fuck, it's got a cooldown. Of course it has. Alright, well, let's just slow you all down then. Hang on, did you gain a crit thing from me shouting at you? I didn't miss-see that, did I? Maybe I did. Don't quite know how that works. No.
Who knows what lurks in the beyond?
Not how this was meant to go. Could be worth doing, but are you going to be dead? You might not be dead. You very much need to be dead. Shit, even that might not have done it. 7. Oh no, that should just about do it.
Relief comes rarely in these times.
Would have been better to use Cauterize on her, wouldn't it? Oh well. Yeah, all the attacks are giving them crit. That must be one of the sort of buff moves they used. Does that.
Steady yourself.
Oh, Barry. He's gone. Gonna lose his other eye.
Malaise. Measured and steady.
Hasn't actually got any of those on them. Yeah, no. Fucking shit, I wish I hadn't... Oh no, in the turn order it should be fine. I didn't want to put a, like, taunt thing on him if he were near death.
Fellowship forged through toil.
You fucking dead yet? We've been piling shit on you like there's no tomorrow. Oh, for God's sake, come on. I did not big up getting the riposte for you to keep missing. Oh, well, so well done, Smokey. That's better. Do unto others and all that. Feck, you need to heal. Just casually an entire bottle of absinthe.
This road cannot be walked alone.
That riposte didn't last long, did it? I suppose you can probably upgrade it, hopefully.
A breakthrough.
Sometimes the crit thing seems very deceptive. I've had crits for 3 sometimes. Doesn't feel very amazing as an achievement. So her being stealthed was fucking pointless because it was a move that hits 2. Not much point now, but sure. In fact, let's...
A little help, impeccably timed.
See, that's a better crit. That's more like it.
The smallest variable can make all the difference. The loathing abates.
Oh, and we got more of them herbs there, which we'll probably start using now because it's only going to get more difficult.
We would come here in summers of years gone to write, think, and rest.
Ah, removes diseases. That's nice. Amateur armor smith. That's very good. Necrophobic. That's terrible. Clotter. Also good. Barry's nervous. Should be. So, court-martial coming your way. I assume that probably happened anyway to him. Right, more bread.
Relics remind us of a time before the end.
Bread. Those are good. Those aren't bad. What else are we looking at here? Yeah, we've not not got enough triangles for anything. See, the whiskey flask is not as good as the whiskey bottle, it seems. Different brand, I guess. Battlefield's medic's staple. Unproven, yet worthy of deeper study. Oh yeah. This is not quite homeopathic shit, don't worry. Bread for the bread gods. It's food, it's free, no complaints from me. That's twice now, Smokey. Do you always speak in rhyme? Or is this just... No, because I would have picked up on it before now. There's just two in a row that happen to rhyme, I think. Still no jam, honey. Yep. Those are good. We'll see if we need that. Ah, and the laudanum stacks to 4. But they were only selling 2, so get fucked. Okay. Whiskey dough. Hope there's not a hidden percentage chance of them becoming alcoholics from this. You're the frontliners, you should get on. Fuck. Can we undo that at least, or is this going to make it worse? Yeah, okay, so just spend some money to gain pretty much nothing. I think that was -2 and then +3.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
That might have been wishful thinking, I don't know.
Everywhere in ruin. Everywhere in need.
Chuddlefuster. What? God, you've got to give me a greater character limit than this. I can't work with... There we are, Chuddlefuster. How many did we get? 7!
Practice. Improve.
Yeah! Okay, so that... Oh, that can... If you upgrade that, that can remove their crit as well. Oh. Hang on. That can't be right. Oh, okay, so the cooldown is only 1, but it's still only 2 turns. Bit wanky. That's none of 5 says splendid. To something I did, perhaps the dog's name. Remove the combo off you. That's good. Derby, derby, derby. That's probably worth getting. And that's not quite as good as I wanted, but sure. Not as good as Highwayman's riposte, but it'll do. Increase the damage and the crit and the blight. Wow, double the crit. Hang on. Let's make sure to spend some here as well. That's our main thing, so got to beef that up. That's also worth doing. That's usually worth doing. God, even when you get like a big amount like 7, it's never as many as you were hoping for. Never seems to go far enough. See, that'd be nice, but I'm not sure if it's necessary. Bigger heal there. Or bigger heal there. And that also removes things off them. Ah, and that speeds people up. Let's go with that. Yeah. That sounds about right. And now, this time, I think we will go to the Tangle, because otherwise that stagecoach thing is pretty worthless. I don't think I'm going to use any of these. Nope. Cool. Okay, let's go. Booty curious. Some might say so.
Trenches and tents. The front lines of a war that was never fought.
Oh, don't say that. You'll set Barry off. Okay, these aren't going to be good, are they? Oh.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
All the whiskey did some good, and it's the right moves. Although I have noticed if this happens to be moves that you don't have on them, you're not locked into them. Like, you're not locked into the buff on these moves. Which makes sense. Oh god.
Cruelty and callousness have claimed dominion here.
Well, that's not... this move's I already had at least. Okay, so... just people don't like you, Barry. That seems to be the lesson we're overwhelmingly learning from this session. You got all your men killed, and even now you're a bit of a prick, apparently. If we could get another 3 here.
Rewards only. Resignation.
I mean, yeah, God, look how long this stage is. It's got to be... I don't know, it'd be great to do a whole character in, like, a one-session thing. So there's definitely one there. We can hit either of these immediately. Yeah, now this is where it's going to get fucky. They'll probably make one of them be there, won't they? Then we can hit that and that. And then from there to there to there. Okay, so yeah. That's the plan. I think we'll head here, just so we avoid the loathing, although there could be something just as bad in the middle of that road. Also, I think Scary Song appeared before and we never checked it out, so we'll see what that's about. Oh, barricade, wonderful. The loathing may have actually been better. Hail enemies, I shall not hail you. Oh, drummer boys here. I'm not going to use them because they can hit 4 and they're better when there's 4 of you. But at least your main blighty move is powered up. Even if everything here is somewhat resistant to blight. Yeah, it's a shame it got that move because that is our... burning stuff is the order of the day here, but You'll just have to deal with that. Nice. Pretty damn good. Retribution before Bellow? Let's say so. Tor. Nice. Beautiful. Amateur Aerosmith in the background there. Yeah.
Excellent work.
Woo. Oh, didn't blight them, but 13 is still good damage. Oh.
Empowered, emboldened.
I'll stick around for as long as you'll have me. What did that actually do? I don't know. All happens too quick now. Remember the first game being a lot slower. Still, nice to see some good things triggering. Not gonna work the same for Barry, unfortunately, but here we are. Oh god, yeah, and that's already both his riposts gone, isn't it? Oh well, so be it. I mean, it's still good for him to tank a lot of the hits, even when he's not riposted. Oh yeah, you're dead next turn, so that's no bother. Nice chunky damage. Get you blighted. Or not. Apparently is very high resistance. Chill out, Barry. If possible. I know you are bleeding to death and all, but...
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Who's Wayne? What? I don't think I named anyone that. Send them home limping. I don't want to send them home at all, I want to kill them.
This is no time to falter.
Also, this is their home. Wouldn't be sending them far enough.
A small reprieve.
Like
from this
water off a
carousel
duck.
of horrors.
You hear that, Barry? You're a duck. Sure. Oh, that did nothing for her stress whatsoever.
Greater threats await those who dare.
What about those who truth? Can we have less of threats if we pick truth? Scary music. Although I seem to remember seeing that before, so maybe we have seen this before. Trinket. Or the positive quirk. The unnatural... 'Tis unnatural music. Oh, 'tis unnatural music coming out of metal. Wait till you hear metal coming out of music. You could do with a positive quirk or two. But we could get a cool trinket as well, and there's not... We're not that trinketed up, actually, so...
Amid needs the spoils. An
Oh, yeah.
artifact of unparalleled power.
Because that's where we got our magic recorder again. Sure, we'll give that to someone. Tell you what, Barry, you can have it. Although it might sound fucking terrible coming from you. Because of what your voice is. Or isn't. Oh, fuck. Don't hit the dog, for God's sake. I've forgotten what I named him now. Oh, Chuddlefuster. There we are. It says it. Hello. We can get flame and a wheel, which is not needed. Flame and in items. Or food, less flame. I hear one coughing. This way, whelp. Oh, you're that kind of doctor, eh? No bedside manner, then. Let's go with that. Nope. I clicked all the wrong click.
Scavenge what you can.
Yeah.
And be off once more. Think carefully. Today's oversight is tomorrow's regret.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it. Actually, don't tell me about it.
Look ahead. A place to reflect, remember, and reconcile.
But first, immolation.
By confronting the past, we learn to face the future.
More Barry? Yeah, let's try and finish off Barry. Oh, God. If we can. I knew what waited for me back there, but I had no rank and they deserved rest. Curious, what did you do, Barry?
Chapter 4. Ghosts of the Past.
Oh,
Demoted and disgraced, he returned to the battlefield, ready to endure the wrath of his regiment and grant them some small peace.
okay. Fallen comrade, vengeful spirit. Rest in peace. 200% damage when they're comboed up. So first we have to pour one out. Which stuns them and removes these things, but doesn't honor the dead. So how do we apply the combo thing to them then? Oh, hang on. It's being fucky with it. Remove crit, but apply the combo thing. Commas, very important. Whiskey for you. Requiesce de pace. I don't think Barry's Italian. That won't do your ears any good. Okay, he went back and gave them sort of pauper's graves, or no, I think that's a specific term, but it might be the right term. You know, makeshift wooden thing. Oh god, and that stressed me out really fucking quick, so I actually need to use these as well. Let it go, Barry. I don't think I let it go hard enough. Good job you're so fucking quick, ain't it, Barry? Although I don't think my trinkets have carried over into the past. That would be weird. Okay. think we're okay. 3, that tends to do. Well, you've got a critty thing, so I'm gonna go out of order and do you first. Handful of dirt. Oh shit. Wow, hang on. Actual slash, actual damage? What does that mean in the context of the story? I assumed these were all in his mind. Scratches on his arm, maybe. Maybe he's doing it to himself. Just you now, Wilkins. No, it can't be Wilkins, because we named one of the highwaymen Wilkins. Private Ryan? Oh yeah, sure. Ryan's a too modern name, isn't it? Private Bumbleless. Yes, that's a real name. Rest in peace, Bumbleless. And stop swiping at me. Oh, I didn't need to...
At last, he would sleep undisturbed. And perhaps find some comfort in that murky abyss of dreamless wonder.
Apparently I didn't need to honour the dead on the last one. Makes it all seem a little bit performative, but fine. Courageous Abandon. That's definitely a new move. Okay, so... ignores their armour, and if you've armoured up, it's even better. That can work well with what we have then. Oh fuck. A cursed old fool bogged down by despair. Yeah, you are a bit. So use that and then that. I see. This means we have to take even more moves off from here. Well, we have to keep that on regardless. Yeah, I guess it's not a great stress heal anyway, so see how it do. Oh, who's without stuff? Oh yeah, fire's still fine. Okay, now watch one of these others be a fucking shrine. So we're going to a hospital, which is handy, but...
The loathing festers.
Don't know at what point we see what the others are. I think only when we pass them, maybe? Maybe not even then.